Yeah, the sun's just coming up. Got here early this morning. Looked like the fire burnt down really well last night. So while the wind's not blowing, I'm going to go down there and restack that. Hopefully before the welder gets here. I got a friend of mine coming by he's going to help me tack weld the pins back in those teeth so they'll quit falling out on the two that I found. I lost one. I got to get another one, but that'll be next week, and I don't like running it without teeth on there. So let me run down here real quick and get this fire stacked back up. Considering how big it was when I left yesterday, I'm tickled pink with that. Let me rake this around, throw some of that dry stuff on top. Should catch back up fairly easy. It's nice and hot still. So it didn't take me long to get what I could fixed. I've already stacked the fire up and took a tree down, so you can't really see it too well. But a friend of mine lives right down the road, and he come over here with his portable welder, and we welded little plates over these teeth where the pins slide through to keep the pins from sliding out. So I went ahead and put these two back on. I've got to get another bucket tooth, but I didn't want to keep using it without the tooth on there because the thumb was sitting here hitting that shank and it'll tear it all to pieces. But that one will be alright till I get a new bucket tooth tomorrow. So there it is. Didn't want to weld the teeth onto the shank just because that's going to be a nightmare when you got to change teeth. All you got to do right here now is take the grinder or torch and just cut that off, and the pin would pretty much pull right out. Alright, back to work. Let's play knock and drag a few trees down. I came in here this morning and cut up and cleaned up the other trees that I took down yesterday afternoon. And I'm going to take some more down with the new machine. Use the old machine to pick up everything. I use this one with its little bucket to dig around all these trees and not tear up so much. I don't know if that's quite ready to fall down yet. I'm going to dig out a little bit right here. A little difficult with the tree right beside it. It's leaning hard to the right, so I want to push this one down and then be able to take that one and drop it back. Let me dig out a little bit more. You see how rotten it is. I don't want it to break off. A little dirt right there, so I'm not rocking all over the place. Chop a few roots. I think it's ready now. It is. Actually, I'm going to fill this in real quick. Once I drag the tree across, it's hard to get back in there and fill the hole in. There's a stump in front of you or a tree drug across it. I'll probably go ahead and push that other tree over as well while I'm right here at it. I don't know, I'll probably drag this one out and get it over here to my left. Twist it, break a few branches off. The less I got to trim, the better. Let me see what's behind me. Clear opening. Let's go. I like my window tint. I can already feel how much cooler it is. It's just reflecting all the heat. The windshield was already scratched before, so it's got a little scratch there that shows up a little worse, but not too bad. I can live with it. I wasn't going to replace the windshield over that. I'll just say that. didn't bother me that bad. Alright, now that side's dug out, so all I've got to do is get this side, should lay right on over. What I'm going to do is just pick it up, slide it out, and cut that loose before I try to drag that out, because that's one of those trees that does not break very easily. That way I just grab the whole top, set it in the burn pile, and not have to deal with that. Alright, let's go work on some other trees. Time to drop some big ones. This one ain't too big, but that one right there behind it is. That one's gonna make a good little crunch when it lands. There's one great big one down there I'll probably drop before I leave today. I'll get a video outside of that one, because it's gonna make a thud. Poplar tree. Pushing all the branches off. That was a little violent. Sometimes you just got to do a little violent. Get it done. There we go. I can drop it down now. Don't have any branches fall down. I don't think. Maybe just that one. There we go. Timber. Break a little dirt off. No need of dragging all that dirt away from the spot it needs to go. Fill the stump hole back in. There we go. Now I can roll it. Break some branches off in the process, maybe. Rolling, rolling. Keep that right there. Maybe I can keep the other one so I can work in the shade. That would be a smart business move there, wouldn't it? Working move, not really business, but keep me from sweating so hard. good little crunch, I think. It's got some good roots on it, I know that much. Glad I got my little ripping bucket here. Rip the roots right up. I've been real lucky, these trees don't have tap roots. Those pine trees has about the biggest root system of any tree out here. These poplar trees are real shallow. They only go down 2 feet at the most. So they just go out. They probably go out 30, 40 feet. All the root fibers and everything. I mean, that's pretty much all you got to do for this tree to fall over. See? Brr, sunshine. Ain't no match for this thing. Hit that other big tree and break out, so I don't have to worry about limbing too many branches. I'm gonna roll this over, this other one over, that way I can flip that tree one more time so it's not 5 feet off the ground while I'm trying to cut it. That's what I'm looking for. See, right there is perfect. That's a good height. Reaching above my head is not a good height. Alright, let me get this filled in, that little pine tree knocked down, and then I'm going to get those two. Then it's going to be chainsaw time. Alright, I got that little pine tree out of the way. Now I can come down here and knock down these two. And that's pretty well going to fill in all the cleared area I got. So I'm going to have to get out there and cut some logs out, stack it up, and then go down there and drop those big trees back this way. And then that's probably going to be about all I feel like doing for today. Scoot over a little bit farther so I can angle it that way. thing and kind of direct those trees away from trees like that pine right there with the ribbon on it I'm saving. Alright, I'm going to drag these up, go park in the shade, and do a little chainsaw. So check this out. This is the biggest tree out here by far, as you can clearly tell, but it's about to come down. If I can break the roots off. Big root right here. So I got it now. Yeah, that root was about the size of most of the trees around here. I'm gonna drop it right there at the excavator. Shouldn't hit it. That tree's ready to go now. Made pretty good progress today. Got some logs cut. Actually, that was a lot to cut by myself, but I got it. And filling up the excavator now. Kind of used both of them today. Got some pulpwood and some gum logs down there. Pretty much all that's left is a couple trees there, and everything else is stumped and knocked down. Got a big old pile of stumps right here. I restacked the fire this morning, just kind of let it burn down. I like to keep the stumps separate. I can kind of throw them in the fire as we go. You pile all them in there like they are, it's hard to get it to burn good. And just a couple more trees down there, and this is pretty well done. I'll let this dry out, and I'll probably burn this in the rain so I don't kill everything else around it. Let's go home.